Today is Tuesday, Parashat Vaetchanan. Parashat this week includes in it the 10 commandments. It's the second time that they're mentioned in the Torah. The first time was in Parashat Yitro. Second time is the Parashat this week. Includes in it also the paragraph of Shema Israel, Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad, Ve'ahavta et Hashem Elokecha b'chol levavecha. The first paragraph that we say in Kriyat Shema every day, morning and evening, twice a day. And just a couple of words about this very, very important part of the prayer when we declare that Hashem is our God, Hashem is one. And it says, Ve'ahavta et Hashem Elokecha, that you shall love Hashem your God. And to serve Hashem out of love is the highest form of service to Hashem, not out of fear or awe, but rather out of love. B'chol levavecha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol me'odecha, with all your soul and with all me'odecha, with everything that you have. In other words, whether it is whatever that you own, or whatever qualities, or whatever talents, or whatever unique capacities that you have, all those kol midah midah that Hashem has granted you, with those you take Him in the highest form of using your talents and your capacities and your capabilities, is to use them in the service of Hashem, be'ahava, with love. Vayu hadevarim ha'ele asher achim tzavecha hayom al levavecha. And when I command you hayom, in other words, our Chachamim explained that the words of Torah should be as if they were given today. In other words, there is a certain freshness and newness to them. It's not just something that was given and only applicable to hundreds of years ago. No. Today, the Torah, every principle of the Torah, every mitzvah is in a way applicable and can relate to every new day, and as if every day is the day that we receive the Torah. V'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shinantam levanecha, and you have the mitzvah to teach them to your children, and not just your children who are your own children, but also your talmidim, because also your students are somewhat, in a certain way, your children. So you have an obligation to teach them, of course, for your own children, to have to fulfill that responsibility, either by teaching them yourself, or hiring the teachers to teach them, or putting them in a good Jewish day school so they get a sound Jewish Torah education. ודיברת בם, you should speak in them, בשבתך, בביתך, ובלכתך, בדרך, ושוכבך, ובקומך. When you go to sleep, in other words, in the evening, and when you get up in the morning. From this we learn the obligation to read Kriyat Shema in the morning and in the evening. And also this pasuk indicates that the words of Torah and its principles and its mitzvot and what the Torah is about should be involved in our speech throughout the day. When you sit at home, when you're walking on the road, at all times. The words of Torah should be in your mouth, and it should be things that you're speaking about, that you're so dedicated and devoted to the Torah and its precepts, that this is something that you speak about, and that it should be an important part of your speech throughout the day. And here, this is the mitzvah of tefillin, the tefillin of the arm and tefillin that we put on our head. And finally, the most important mitzvah of having a mezuzah on the doors of our homes. And this was some of the explanation of Shema that we read every morning and every evening, and it's part of the parasha this week. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.